After the program introduction, students work through a series of activities to determine where they need to start with the program. Power Up is organized into 3 strands: comprehension, word study, and grammar. And there are separate auto placements for each strand. The results of these activities ensure that students are placed exactly where they need to be. Let's take a closer look. The comprehension auto placement is first and typically takes students 30 to 45 minutes to complete. It will take longer for students that do well and progress to more difficult passages. Students can complete the comprehension auto placement over more than one session if necessary. Once the comprehension placement is complete, students start the word study auto placement. Students typically take between 5 to 10 minutes on this task. The word study auto placement should be done in one session. The last auto placement activity focuses on grammar and, like word study, typically takes between 5 to 10 minutes to complete. The grammar auto placement should also be completed in one session. Once auto placement is complete, students will see a short onboarding video that will explain how to use Power Up, including choosing activities, using buttons, and viewing progress through the program. Next, and for all subsequent sessions, students begin on their home screen, where they can see how much weekly time they need to spend in each of the 3 areas. Weekly usage requirements for each section correspond to where students are. Students will be asked to spend more time if they are in lower levels, and less time as they progress into higher levels. Students should work in all 3 areas each week. When students complete their time for the week in one area, Power Up will automatically close that area for the rest of the week, encouraging work in other areas. Once students complete all their weekly time, everything is reopened. Word study. The first time a student enters word study, they see a short introductory video explaining what word study is and why it is important. Students begin working on the activities in their current level, and they must complete all the activities to complete the level. Here we have an example of a typical word study task. The first time the student sorts incorrectly, they are given a prompt. If they still don't sort that word correctly, they see the answer. When students get 2 incorrect answers, they are taken to an instructional step to work on the same skill. Returning back to the home screen, students will see their usage numbers change. Minutes of usage increase in the white circle, and minutes remaining decrease. Grammar. As with word study, there is a grammar introductory video to explain what grammar is and why it is important. As before, students work through all the activities to complete a level. In some activities, students have access to on-demand instruction. While working in the program, they will be able to click on the Hints button for a menu of resources to help them answer questions. In most cases, they will have access to an instructional video, a graphical representation of the skill, and a LEXIA anchor chart, which is a 1-page skills summary. Comprehension. Students are introduced to what comprehension is and why it is important the first time they work in the section. In each level of comprehension, students have 4 sets of activities. In a comprehension activity, students see videos to draw them into the activity, relearn vocabulary, read, and answer questions to demonstrate their understanding. There is embedded instruction and the option to hear the passage read. Students who do well enough on a skill get to skip the additional instruction, and they finish the activity more quickly. Streaks reward students for focusing on their work and selecting the correct answer. 5 correct answers in a row equals a streak. Completing 5 units allows the students to earn a streak shield to protect their streak in case they get an answer wrong. Students can monitor their progress in the program and see their accomplishments in the Your Progress section. They can view their streak records, the number of levels they've completed, and their total time using Power. Students can also monitor the skills and overall progress in their current level in each of the 3 areas. Looking deeper, Students can see how many levels are left until they know everything. LEXIA Power Up Literacy, where students take control of their learning.